So the Strandbeest is quite popular then. Quite a few people have asked me a few questions about where they come from and how they're put together and what makes them move and the original creator behind them. So I thought I'd do you another little video explaining a little bit more about all of that, and I'll put some links in the video description so you can read up a bit more on Strandbeests and especially their creator, a guy called Theo Jansen. More about him in just a sec. So this is the kit that I bought, the Junior Scientist kit. I wanted this particular one. This is a US made version of the more numerous Japanese kits. Japanese ones are made by a company called Gakken. Very popular, but all the information is of course in Japanese, and I don't speak Japanese. There are numerous others on eBay which you'll see, all from the Far East, Malaysia, Philippines, China, etc. But again, they just have the basic kit and some instructions. They don't give you much background. So with that in mind, this one comes with a English language magazine with an interview with Jansen, his philosophy behind Strandbeests, how they work, etc, etc, and I'll go through a little bit of that now. So this is the Dutch artist and kinetic sculptor Theo Jansen. You can see he's holding the model of the Strandbeest, the same one that I've built, and in the background you can see one of his full-size Strandbeests. Jansen describes Strandbeests as a new life form that he wanted to create. This is obviously slightly unusual. You can't really create a life form, surely they evolve. And how can they live? Well, this is stuff that Jansen explores in various interviews. There's a TED talk with him as well, which I'll give you a link for. You'll see the model is based on one of his early creations. All this one can do is walk with the power of the wind, so it can't really be classed as living. The larger one behind, this is one of his more recent ones. This one is quite interesting in that it can store the wind power. The wind moves the sails and then it opens and closes valves in big lemonade bottles, and that can store the wind power in the lemonade bottles, and when they're full it can then use the wind that's there to move. If the wind dies away and it stops, the valves can open and the air in the lemonade bottles can be used to keep the Strandbeest walking. I should really explain what Strandbeest means, shouldn't I? Strandbeest, it's from the Dutch and it means beach creature or beach animal, and they're designed to live on beaches. So, with that in mind, how do they actually work? Now, obviously, Strandbeests walk, and to walk they need legs. Now, the way the legs are all connected together, the various parts, are in 11 pieces, and they have to conform to what Jansen calls the magic numbers, or 11 holy numbers. You can see some of them marked on the parts there. It's quite difficult to read, but when you go to his website strandbeast.com, which again I'll put the link in the description, you'll see more information. Basically, as long as the 11 parts are constructed to those sizes in whatever units you decide, inches, millimeters, centimeters, whatever, and they're put together in the right order, you will get a walking Strandbeest leg, or an operating Strandbeest leg. They apparently need 12 legs to be able to be stable. What are they made of, you wonder? Well, the answer is this: 40mm electrical piping. Plastic pipes of various lengths, and that's it. Some rubber rings for sealing valves and stuff like that, but that's it. There's no power, there's no batteries, there's no electrics, anything like that. And when you bear in mind that some of these newer Strandbeests have sensors that tell them when they're close to water, they have a binary step counter so they know how far away they are. One of them even has a way of anchoring itself into the ground when it senses a storm coming, And again, you can see this on the TED Talk, which I will link to. But basically, air operates a massive hammer, and it then drives a PVC pipe into the sand so that it doesn't get washed away. They're amazing. Janssen's ambition is to be able to let them live, quotes, on a beach in a herd on their own. He builds a new beast every May, using what he's learned from the previous ones. They're released out onto the beach, and come September they in effect die, and he buries them in his fossil graveyard, and he uses what he's learned into the next beast for next year. But he reckons he has 20 years to be able to put this into practice and have a herd of Strandbeests living on the beach in Holland. Quite fascinating stuff. These are some of the valves and nerve cells, in quotes, that he's made from the plastic pipes and cable ties and stuff like that. If we look a little bit lower, this is one of the Strandbeests. There are 28 PET plastic bottles there that this one uses to store the wind power. And as I say, once it's pumped up and they're all full of air, it can actually move itself. So back to the model, and I've brought the phone a little bit closer up so you can see the articulation a bit more clearly. And this time we have a small battery powered fan rather than the mains powered one that I was using last time. So get the fan running, and here goes the Strandbeest again. There we go, and you can, and I've just dropped the fan. Give me a second. I'm letting this run quite slowly so you can see the articulation and the progress and how the legs link in better. Let's say 12 legs apparently are required to make a Strandbeest stable. And there you have it, the walking Strandbeest again. So, to sum up, made by Junior Scientist, available at syntech.com, that's cyntech.com, 25 quid, and takes 2 hours to put together. If you can put together a basic Airfix kit, you can put together a Strandbeest. All the links will be in the video description. Any questions? Drop me a line. Cheers. Bye bye.